So, good afternoon. Good afternoon. We're back again. And this would have been done yesterday, but I just wanted to chill. So, yeah, this would have been done straight after the game normally, but it is obviously a lot later. But we are here. We are going to go through the press conference that he did last night after what was probably a fair result in the end. They missed some good chances. We missed some good chances. And it was just... It wasn't like Arsenal Man United of old, was it? It was just a bit of a weird game, really. First 20 minutes or so, we looked good. We looked pretty decent. They weathered it. They come on strong in the second part of the first half, and they were looking more likely before half time. And then we came out like a house on fire in the second half, all over them, man, literally all over them. And we didn't take many of the chances that we created, really. And then they came on strong again towards the end. It was a bit of a weird one. But a draw, is it 1 point gained or is it 2 points dropped? In the grand scheme of things, we started off the weekend in 8th and we're now 10th. And Leeds have just slapped up Leicester City. And we've got Leeds United soon. So we're either going to get battered or we're going to batter them, because that's how it goes with Leeds. They either get taken apart or they go on and beat and batter someone. So that's not going to be an easy game. Aston Villa obviously won again against Southampton, the game after ours last night. They've still got games in hand. Leeds, I think, have got a game in hand. I think Southampton have got a game in hand. If they win their games in hand, the two below us, we could be 12th, which is mad, considering the way this season's gone and the fact that we have had a little bit of consistency in the last 7 games. I think we took 17 points in the last 21. So last 21 points available, we've took 17 and we're still 10th, which is mad. And people can sit and chat rubbish all they like about, oh, well, you know, enjoy it. It's good form at the moment, etc., etc. No, no. What are we getting excited for? We're 10th. Like that, I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. If we were sat top of the league on that basis with current form and stuff like that, then yeah, of course we'd be looking forward to a potential title charge. But when we're sat in 10th place in a league this season that is probably the worst in terms of like quality. Like, some of the games I've seen this season have been absolutely garbage, like proper garbage. That one yesterday wasn't one of them, by the way. I actually thought it was an all right game. But some of the games I've seen this season, this league, nobody can defend apart from Man City. And ironically, at the moment, us. Passing's shocking in this league. And everything about it is like, the quality in this league is nowhere near what it used to be. Nowhere near. The fact that the gap between the top teams and the middle of the road teams has got smaller due to the money in the game is maybe a reason for that. But one thing I will say is that, you know, it's a good job we had gone on this run. Otherwise we'd probably still be 15th, wouldn't we? And like I said, it's a bit of a weird season, and it's a bit weird that we're 10th in the table and so many people are happy about it. I don't understand it. I genuinely don't. You know, we were all going fucking mad about Unai Emery and saying that he should go and it's this and it's that. And now 13 months later, 3 transfer windows later, we're worse. We're genuinely worse. And yesterday, I thought there were some decent performances from our players. I thought Lacazette off the ball defensively was one of our best defenders. You know, Martinelli got hooked off at half time. What was that all about? I've never seen so many Willian fans on Twitter. It's mad. Yeah. As soon as I put a tweet out, Martinelli subbed for tactical reasons. He brought on Willian. The amount of people replying to that saying, yeah, Willian changed the game, you know. Yeah. Okay. What did he do? What did he do? Absolutely nothing. And there was good performances from other players on the pitch, though, other than Willian. He was toilet. Cedric, I thought, was crap as well. And that's what happens when you play a right back at left back. and he is going to look out of his depth at times. And he did that against Southampton in the cup. He then done it again yesterday, and you know, I just look at it and I just think, like, what do we want as a fan base? Where do we want to go with this? What's the ultimate gain here? Like, where do we want to finish this season? Because if people are accepting and happy with 10th and 8th and 7th, then Jesus Christ, we've slumped. And I don't accept that. You know, at the end of the day, we should be challenging for titles. We should be up there in that top 4. And it's mad. It's genuinely mad. Yesterday, I think that for me personally, I predicted a draw, which is why I weren't angry with it. I was like, cool, whatever, predicted a draw. I think pretty much every Man United fan I spoke to predicted a draw as well. So I think everyone was kind of like, oh, okay, well, it ended a draw. We predicted a draw. But when you see that they were there for the taking, it's a little bit frustrating. And don't forget, we fucked off the FA Cup for this, for the Southampton game and this game, because we apparently had 2 massive games. Well, in them massive games, we've gone back to where we started in the league before them 2 massive games. So that went well. And now we're out the FA Cup. But it is what it is. Big up to everybody in the chat. Do smash the likes up. We're going to go through his press conference in a minute. Big up to Chisel Yenizzle. Quality. Never get notified when you go live on YouTube. I don't know why they do that, bruv. They tell me that they send notifications out to every single one of the 17.8k that have notifications on. Well, in that case, how comes only a handful click on it? Because they're not sending them out, mate. They're chatting rubbish. But there you go. And thank you for your donation as well, mate. Rome wasn't built in a day. Bruv, we've been waiting 17 years, man. It's getting long now. We're going to be like Liverpool before much longer. 30-year team and that. Do you know what I'm saying? The point is for nothing if we can't beat Wolves and Villa. Well, that's a very good point. Afternoon to you, mate. And we have got Wolves on Tuesday. It's the first time under Nuno they've gone 8 games without a win. 8 straight games without a win. It's the longest run he's had since he's been at Wolves. So no doubt, banter clause, Arsenal will turn up on Tuesday in Wolverhampton and hand them some points. Maybe I should go around there and tell them what I think of them. Seeing as it is literally a 5-minute drive up the road. Just go and loiter outside the stadium and tell them fix up. But yeah, it's mad. Man said, I don't have notifications on. I'm not even subscribed, but it tells me when you go live. Hey, do you know, that's actually true. It does. If you've watched the channel before, it'll give you a recommended. So that's very true. But anyway, let's get into this press conference. Smash the likes up, people. Do hammer them up. And we'll go through what the most fraudulent manager in the Premier League had to say. And let's go. Tesco's. Here we go. Do you know what? I haven't even read this either. And the first question is that 1 point gained or 2 points dropped? How ironic. It's Mikel Arteta, Pandemic Pep, said, I thought it was a fair result. I think both managers will probably think they could have won it. It's a big game. We played face to face with each other. What does that mean? I think both teams wanted to win. None of us scored a goal, so it's impossible to win. Fucking genius. What a genius our manager is. The fact we had 3 of our best... Here we go. The fact we had 3 of our best players out probably has an impact on the game. But I'm really happy with the players today, the way we played and tried to develop at the end. In the second half, we were so dominant and had chances to win it. And why Aubameyang is in quarantine. For anyone who doesn't know, Aubameyang left the country to go and visit his mum, I think, who was in hospital. So he's had to quarantine. And he said, we're following the protocols that say he cannot be involved at the moment. We have to respect that, and the doctor is managing it. He was then asked what country in particular he's been to, or if he's been exposed to corona. He said it's because he has a family issue and had to attend, and these are the consequences. So he didn't answer a question on what country. On where the team improved in the second half, he said, well, we made some changes with a few things we had to fix to be much more efficient, to be much closer to them and more effective in our high press. and the areas we could regain the ball. We'd have a better structure. There's that buzzword again, to attack. We were more of a threat, and we stopped giving the ball back to the opponent when we won it much higher up the pitch with more space, which is something that against Man United can really punish you. If you push up too far, they can get in behind. He was then asked about Smith Rowe. He said he's playing really good at the moment, even in the first half. When he got involved, I think he made a real difference. I think he increases the pace and the rhythm in the team, which is true. He said overall, I think he's had a strong performance. Let's move on to, he speaks about Mustafi, and it's big up to Algerian Gooners in the chat. Big up to you, my guy. Hope you're well. Big up to everyone in the chat. And let me pin that. I'll come back to that in a second, buddy. Let me just quickly rifle through this. Yeah, thank you for that, mate. On whether Mustafi, Nelson and Niles can leave the club, he said there's some conversations going on at the moment. Spoke with all the players about their own situation because we are aware they all need to have minutes and improve their situation. I'm willing to help them. The club is willing to help them and find a solution. But I don't know whether it'll be the case or not. So why didn't he just say he don't know? He was then asked about David Luiz celebrating a clearance. He said, just you have to put your body on the line. You have to defend your own box. You have to be ruthless and more aggressive when you attack the opponent's box because it makes a huge impact on the result. This guy waffles, doesn't he? Maybe Birdseye could sponsor him. But yeah, that's pretty much all he said. Nothing else really. So yeah, not a great set of questions, to be fair. It was more interested in outside matters rather than the game. But there you go. Big up to Hards. First super chat. Been watching for time. Keep an eye on the rats switching sides. Time to exterminate. Thank you, babe. Cheers. What's that? Lemonade and orange. Thank you. Look at wifey coming up clutch with the lemonade and the pure orange juice. Big up the wifey. And just got ice in it as well. Look, check out the best wife in the planet. I've got a lovely roast dinner downstairs as well. Yeah, but thank you for that, Hards. Appreciate it, man. Very much so. And thank you for the support as always, bud. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, like I just I think the game yesterday was one of them where I think both teams were just scared to lose. And it was like if you weren't scared to lose it, one of you would have won it. You know, and I think Man United would probably be more disappointed than us because they're potentially in the title race and we're not. So yeah, I think that they'll probably be going back to Manchester or went back to Manchester last night, probably sitting there thinking, do you know what, we missed a great opportunity to put Arsenal away. And for us, like I said, we started the weekend 8th and we're now 10th, and the two below us in 11th and 12th have game in hand. And if they both win, we're 12th. It's been a mad season, a mad season. And we've been one of the most consistent teams in the last 7 to 8 weeks. And we're still 10th. It's mad. It is actually mad. But there you go. Like I said, Leeds United just slapped up Leicester. West Ham against Liverpool in a minute. In fact, I think that kicks off in 8 minutes. Few of you are asking what my best lineup is for Arsenal. Leno, obviously. Maitland-Niles at right back. Can't be having Bella in there. Centre-backs, well, you'd have to go on current form. And you'd have to say Holding and Louise for now. And then Tierney. Midfield, Party with... I don't know, bruv. I don't know. Party... I don't really want to put Ceballos in that team, if I'm honest. Maybe put Xhaka in. I don't know, mate. It's a tough one because, listen, it makes no difference what my best lineup is. He won't play it anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, I've always thought that Bukayo Saka could be a number 10 and cover Smith Rowe if we needed to. But he's been playing very well on the right wing at the moment. So, and obviously yesterday we didn't have him in the team. Maybe if we had him in the team, maybe we would have won. Maybe if we'd had Tierney at left back, we might have won. I don't think we've missed Aubameyang one bit, if I'm honest, for the games that he's missed. Torreira, that's a shout. Guendouzi's a shout as well. Man said, Aziz, you hipster. You absolute hipster. That is absolutely banging. But yeah, we could go with a front four of Pepe, Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli. We could go with Laka up top. We could go with Aber up top. We've got a few options there. But it's about the midfield. And listen, for me personally, none of that midfield other than Thomas Partey are any good. Yeah, in the positions next to Thomas Partey. Yeah, not one of them. Smith Rowe's obviously good enough. We know that. We've seen that. But it's Partey plus one other. And the one other is nowhere near good enough at this club. Not any of them are good enough. No, you can put Lucas Torreira in there, but is he good enough? Probably not. Like, and when I say good enough, I mean good enough to go and win you a title or put you in a title race. No chance. Is Guendouzi? No chance. No, I like Guendouzi. I think we should bring him back. But he ain't good enough to elevate you to title charge, you know, unless you've got another one to go in front of him and he can come on as a second half sub, or he can start the odd games. I don't know. He ain't a 50 game a season man, Guendouzi. No chance. And he ain't good enough to elevate you up to a title just by sitting next to Thomas Partey. If we want to go and talk about titles, then we need to be going and looking at the likes of Basuma and players like that. Two of them sat together. Yeah, box-to-box midfielders. One stays, one goes. You know, both can dribble, both can defend, both can bring a pass. You know, and if you put both of them next to each other and they build up a relationship with each other, all of a sudden you've now got two top footballers, yeah, that are sat in front of a back four and can do the business. And that allows your attacking players to go and have a little bit more freedom because they know that there's six behind them that are going to be doing the donkey work, you know. But what do I know? I ain't got me coaching badges, mate. So apparently that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Leno's going to end up at Bayern. I'm not so sure, mate, if I'm honest. I don't know. Maitland-Niles does look like he is going to leave, though. When does the window shut? Tomorrow, isn't it? Is it tomorrow? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I think it's tomorrow at 11 p.m. There we go. As January 31st falls on a Sunday, the deadline day is tomorrow at 11 p.m. There you go. So we've got until 11 p.m. tomorrow to go and get some business done. And I don't think we're going to. I don't think we'll be going and getting any more players in. I think Matt Ryan's injured, isn't he? Somebody said yesterday in my chat he was injured. Is he actually injured? Because he weren't in the squad. I'm not sure whether he is, because I see a picture of him in training the other day. But if he's injured, how's he injured himself? I don't know. It's mad. Mustafi could be going to Liverpool. Mustafi could be gone. We could have Reece Nelson could be leaving. We could have Maitland-Niles. He could be gone. So there's a few options there, man. There's a few options there for us to loan players out. I don't think we'll be getting any more in. I'll be shocked if we get any more in, mate, to be honest. Yeah, what Cole said in the chat. Yes, 100%. Yeah, just do as Cole says. Well done to you, my guy. Appreciate that. We could field a very attacking team and do bits. Leno, Cedric, Marie, Gabriel. Well, yeah. Tierney, Partey, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, Saka, Pepe, Martinelli. People will sit there and tell you that Smith Rowe can't play next to Partey, bruv. Because I've put that out before and people just go mad about it. But yeah, you could potentially put that team out. And listen, let's have it right here. Pablo Marie's looked pretty decent since he's been here. Gabriel as well, barring the odd couple of games. He's been pretty flawless. And Cedric's better than Bellerin. Tierney's our best defender in terms of wing fullback positions. And then you've got Partey, who's a bad man in midfield. Smith Rowe can play anywhere in midfield. Odegaard, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with him. But you could even put Aubameyang up front and put Pepe at number 10 or Saka at number 10. I reckon Martinelli could even play a number 10 role. Yeah, the guys dribbler, all of them can dribble a ball. And they can all pick passes. Probably the least so is Pepe out of all three of them. But yeah, man, that ball that Martinelli stuck in the box yesterday for Laka, if that was Aubameyang, he probably would have scored because he would have anticipated it more. But yeah, it's mad. It's actually mad. Big up my boy Ricky in the chat. Hope you're good, man. Yeah, man, Maitland Niles is going, bruv. It's kind of sad, really, but probably best for his career if he does leave. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're staying safe and well in London. L-Town, bruv. Next time you're in London, go and tell Arteta we need a striker who can head a ball. Bruv, Mikel Arteta's rolling into Wolverhampton on Tuesday, bruv. I might just drive around there and tell him. Might just go and tell him. Get Zula and the G'd up as well. Yeah, it would be funny, man. But let's do a few more comments and I'm getting out of it. I will be back again with player ratings at probably 8 o'clock because I'm going on Saeed's channel at 9:30. So yeah, probably 8 o'clock. I'll be back with the player ratings. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. But let's do 5 more comments. Martinelli is our best number 10. Do you know what? I do think he can play there, and I do think he'd see. I said this about Alexis as well. You know, Alexis could have played at number 10, and sometimes he did, and he looked absolutely class. I think Martinelli could do that job as well, and he's got a bit of physicality about him as well, isn't he? And he can dribble. He can get a ball in the box. He's got an eye for a pass. So yeah, I think potentially that could be something we use going forward, isn't it? Yeah, come on, bruv. Before I fly back to Spain, man, we'll have a link up if we're allowed to. That'd be sick, bruv. And I've got to go and meet my mate Jay anyway. He's in Camden, bruv. So as soon as we're allowed, we'll be having a link up, bruv. Let's do a couple more. What happened to drinking rum and coke with a straw? Bruv, we've got no straws in the house. Got no straws in the house. And wifey should know this because she's obviously a dentist. So yeah, she should know better than to go shopping today and not buy straws and then give me a fizzy drink. Naughty. But there we go. Would you like Leeds football at Arsenal? Bro, I just want winning football. I don't care if we get bored shit this all season if we won a league title. You know what I'm saying? Like Tottenham and Man United fans have been moaning about their style of play and stuff all season. If either of them win a league title, I don't think they'll give a shit. So, yeah, it's nice to play pretty patterns. I just want to see us win a league, mate, which is why we smashed a beautiful stadium down. But there we go. Anyway, let's continue on. Big up to Sam. I'm very well, mate. I hope you're good. Hope you're well. Staying safe. Would you take Zakaria? I'm not sure, bruv. And I'll be honest, I've only watched that geezer play football about 3 or 4 times max. So I don't know, bruv, if I'm honest. And this is the thing. When you go and buy a player, it's always a risk. When you buy a player from a foreign league, it's a bigger risk because you don't know how they're going to adapt to the country, the language, the weather, especially if they come from a hot country. And then they've got to adapt to the pace of the league because our league is quicker than other leagues. That's a fact. That ain't even making it up. It's a fact. So yeah, it depends, mate. Big up, Jason. Happy Sunday, baby. Arsenal in the 90s was elite. 1-0 to the Arsenal. It was. And we were lit back then, bruv. Score a goal, shut up shop. Job done. So yeah, we'll do a couple more and we're going. We'll end on that one. Boring Arsenal. It was a bit boring at times yesterday, wasn't it? But yes, I would happily take boring Arsenal if we won a league title. So there we go. Anyway, I'm going to go and eat my roast dinner. And yeah, I'll be back again at 8 o'clock. And we'll be doing player ratings at 8 o'clock. And then I'll be going on for a review on Saeed's channel at 9:30. So that should be good as well. We'll end on this because my man's just chucked that in. Thank you very much. What did you make of Cavani missing sitters and Rashford's poor decision in front of goal? By the way, the racial abuse he got was disgusting. Who did? What, Rashford? Wow. Is this now a thing that every single player who misses a chance gets attacked online now? Jesus Christ. Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. I haven't seen that. I can't lie. I ain't seen it. But these people are just crazy, bruv. There's too many wrong-uns out there that are just a lot of them do it because they don't think the person's going to see it. You know, it's like Martial's missus the other day. The amount of people DMing his missus was an absolute disgrace. But that's social media, mate. Unfortunately, and you have to adapt and deal with it. You know, they're just idiots, mate. They've got nothing better to do, these people. And I know we're all bored in lockdown and stuff like that, but it's mad. These people just have more time on their hands than they normally would. And then they think, oh, well, because he's allowed to kick a ball and he plays for my football team, I'm going to send him that. Oh, that's just disgusting, bruv. Seriously, absolute disgusting. But thank you for that, Ajmal. I appreciate it, man. Come on, my guy, a real one. Big up to you, Neftali. Appreciate it, man. And we will have a catch up. It'll probably be tomorrow, though, bruv, or sometime in the week. But we'll definitely have a catch up as well, bruv. And thank you for that, mate. And big up to Jez. I see you in the chat, Jez. And my condolences to Georgie. It looks like the second half of the season syndrome is kicking in again with Brendan Rodgers. Imagine losing 3-1 at home. No, actually, I better not say that because we've got Leeds coming up at home. But yeah, big up to all of you guys in the chat. Make sure you slap a like on the video before you leave. Make sure you're subscribed. And thank you very much to everyone who has paid attention to the stream. I'm back again at 8 o'clock. Laters, everyone. Laters. Oh, and don't forget,